It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens. Tonight is going to be interesting. If you remember back to the inception of this series, there were, I think, 3 or 4 shows where I attempted to bring up guests without using things like StreamYard and sort of the commercially viable tools that are out there. So at the time, it was called OBS.Ninja. It's now called VDO.Ninja. It's been rebranded. And along with that rebranding, I think we're gonna be able to make something work tonight. So I'll show the setup a little bit, and I've sent a couple people the link already. We'll see if people join. If not, I'll just post the link up in the chat, and this could be an adventure. Things have a high likelihood of going well, and things have a even higher likelihood of going about as poorly as things did last time. So if you haven't seen Anthony Dodge's latest video, I highly recommend that when things go downhill, just bail on my stream for a little bit and go watch Anthony's video. Anthony Dodge is joining us tonight. We've got Artie Zero, Awesome America Model Railroading. Brad Anderson, the Model Railroad Down Under, is here. Cameron from Caboose 121, Caroline Foothills Railroad D Knight is here. Gary Creepy 013. We've got Ken N in the house. Ian from Lehigh River Subdivisions here. We got Marty from M&M Shortline. Mr. Pictovid's in the house. We got Ray Ron VR. Robert Darby is here. Shays N-Scale. We've got Thomas Split Rock, and I saw Stephanie Paul earlier saying Waka Waka. I'm not exactly sure why that was her intro, but I did catch that. Dragon Ball Tech, DB Tech, joining us as well. Thanks for the people that are here for this adventure, because this is going to be interesting. Container Man saying that I didn't start from the beginning. I caught who I caught. Apologize for that. We're just gonna let this this run out here. I'm trying to run this as if it's one of my model railroad shows so that I can test all the various aspects of this. I know there are certain things that don't work right. For example, bringing up the overlays, I think, isn't gonna work at a certain point, but then I'll get to a place where they'll start working again. So, for those of you that don't know, I use OBS, and I've been struggling a little bit with the quality. I haven't really been that happy with, I haven't been struggling with the quality of OBS. I've been struggling with the quality of using some of the web-based programs, and you can't stream at 1080p 60 without paying a lot of money, and I'm just not in the situation to do that. So while this does take a lot of work, I do kind of enjoy this process. But let me just show everybody really quickly some of the things I'm kind of looking at tonight to kind of check. So over on the left, I've got something called Vingester. That's what's actually bringing in all of the different feeds, right? So right now we can see Rick in his little bubble down here, and we'll bring Rick up in a little second. But the main thing I'm watching is this little CPU situation right here, because I'm a little concerned that this is basically going to go through the roof, and that's what we were having problems with last time, and that's what kept bringing everything to a screeching halt. So now we're in guest mode. I'm now in the place where I'm up a little higher when I bring things in. Can't you do what you want with just one program? No. Yes, if I had a lot of money. No, if I'm trying to do it, kind of on the down low. Yeah, so the 40%'s low compared to what I had last time. I'm not sure how much it's actually going to go up as we add people. That's definitely something we'll find out. But if you like this kind of stuff, join the email list. It's an adventure. Oh, before we get too far into this, I do want to actually play. Let me go back to here. Rick, give me 1 second. Just because things may crash and not go very well, I want to just play my thank you video thanking all of my YouTube members, my Patreon members, and my sponsors. I appreciate all you guys giving me the time to play this, and I thank everybody. You can see people with different colored Human City Junction logos, red, white. Eminent Short Line says red. Lehigh River Subdivision is red. Creepy has a white one. Rayron VR has yellow. These are people that have been with the channel for different lengths of time, supporting it through YouTube. And that's one of the features that show up. Well, that brought the CPU up to 56% playing that video, so this could get interesting. But you know, we're living on the edge. So here he is, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, if this works, we'll have our first guest joining us. It's Rick the Tree. No, you can't hear me. Not at all. Well, we have our first little problem. Let me see. Virtual audio sources. Audio output. Yeah, audio sources. Line 9. Oh. You can't hear me. That is interesting. Let me, if you talk, can I hear you? Yeah, I don't hear you either. See, folks, isn't this fun? But this is why we're doing this, is to kind of, you know, see what kind of fun we have. I'm assuming that Mr. Splitrock can't hear us as well. So I guess I'm curious. I'm curious what people in the audience can hear. Can you guys hear me and just not hear Rick and Thomas? Or this, let me do that. Let me do it this way. Studio mode. I'm going to try and fix something in a second. Let's see. Rick, were you here for the pre-show? No, you weren't pre-show. I'm going to play my super chat thing, and I want to know, Rick and Thomas, can you hear the super chat thing? Could you hear that? No. Yes? No. All right, let me see. I'm honestly a little confused why they can't hear me. They should be able to hear me. Line 9, virtual audio cable. So I can see their mics over on their side, but their mics aren't passing through. Oh. Wait a second. Can you hear me? Oh, now I hear myself in my head. Why did that happen? Okay. I know what I need to do. So we should hear Rick now. No?
What do the tabs say?
Yep. We hear Rick.
Oh yeah, you mean the little bubbles there?
Yeah, toggle the chat.
Yep.
Right.
So now,
okay.
now I can hear. We can hear Splitrock now.
Your problem of seeing us might be. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's on HeatSend or not.
Mute the
So you're
speaker.
seeing.
I know.
You're.
I know what it is.
Oh, He's giving.
I think I know what it is.
The hold on finger. I'm getting the one finger saying, "Hang on."
Yeah, this one, not the other one.
Now I'm getting two. I'm seeing two fingers. As long as I don't get the middle one, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I think he can hear me because he's laughing. Yes, he's shaking his head. Okay. Can you hear Thomas also?
Yeah, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes,
6.
he's shaking his head that he can hear you as well.
Very
Okay.
good.
And I'm
Love
guessing that you
technology.
guys can now hear me.
Yes, now we hear Heath. Okay.
So
I hear you, I see you.
well, I'm sorry about that.
I moved that.
So the other problem that we have, I'm not sure that you heard, but Thomas sees nothing. He can't see.
Yeah, so you see your little image in the top right corner, right? But you're not seeing the other thing. Try refreshing.
This must be
which will-
entertaining, right? I know it's a good thing it's drinks giving. Is everybody out drinking tonight before they have the in-laws over? I asked the lady at the liquor store what wine goes well with family arguments. So,
just about everything.
yeah, she pointed to the tequila aisle. So,
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, join live Discord.
Thomas,
there's a Discord for this.
refresh.
And I read it.
Refresh, Thomas.
Access video stat control. All right, usual crap.
Does he hear me telling him to refresh, or is he just ignoring me?
Languages. This will
I'm
be
not sure.
Listen,
Thomas, can you hear Heath at all?
Can't hear Heath at all.
He doesn't hear you at all. No, sorry. So Heath is now I'm the interpreter. I got to talk from this guy to this guy. So Heath is saying refresh your browser.
Alrighty.
Because it might not be allowing the video signal to come through.
Wow, I don't know why he would be able to hear you but not hear me.
Oh yeah, I'm the middleman here. I'm
That's completely baffling now.
Okay, so his screen just went black.
Yep, because he's Artie says, "Wait, where's the sound gone?" I don't know. This is entertaining.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
So we can see you.
I hear you.
Can you see and hear us?
Can you hear me?
You translate, Rick.
I hear you, Rick.
All right, Thomas can hear me, but he can't hear you. So it's basically the same thing.
Can't hear me.
Yeah, this wouldn't happen on a Mac, Heath. Shots fired. Shots fired.
He's showing his Mac. He's got his. I'm not sure if it's a tablet or a laptop, but he's showing it to the camera.
Shots fired.
Yeah, tell him don't make me mute him. I can mute him.
He said warning. He can mute you.
Yeah, that's true. Face too.
So can Thomas hear me now? Or Rick, you can still only hear me.
Is there a chat
I hear
option?
you. Thomas, can you hear him now?
No.
Okay, so even switching him to the other side does nothing.
No, because I can move my picture around here too, but somehow it sees the on-air button and Ninja, you are in room, Humanity Junction.
Can he see my picture? Or can he see the picture now?
All he sees is a black screen with his picture in the top right-hand corner.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I can move my picture at anywhere, but I don't see you or I don't see him.
Oh, you can move the picture?
Yeah, you can.
You can drag it around.
With my little
look at that. You can drag that
little
around.
hand thing there.
So basically what's going on right now is that there are no issues with Rick.
Take a look on my phone.
There's a whole bunch of issues with Thomas.
And Heath, you sound really low also.
Oh, really?
Like I hear Thomas over you.
Thomas is pretty loud. So when I play the super chat thing, I'm curious if Thomas can hear it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
I'm gonna play it again.
You, Rick, loud and clear. You're sharp, but you can't see you.
Oh, I thought you couldn't hear me.
No.
Text messages.
I can hear you, and Thomas can hear me, but we did not hear the super chat.
Yeah.
No.
Are
Nothing.
Thank you, Grandpa Rails.
Are you getting text now? I can send you text messages.
Oh, yeah,
I don't have the chat window up.
I see those at the bottom. Yes.
Okay.
So,
I don't know
Thomas,
why he would
just a moment ago, he played the super chat thing. Did you see that at all?
Or hear it. It's hearing it. Let's work on the audio first.
All right, let's work on. So I didn't hear it, so I'm guessing Thomas didn't either.
Okay, so let me go into here. Let me go back to here. Hold on.
He's doing a bunch of hold on.
Okay, so
I'm glad
Rick
I came on. What? Okay, got that. I hear that.
Okay,
Thomas,
so
did
Thomas
you hear
still
that?
can't hear anything though.
Nope.
Nope.
It's so weird. All right, so I'm gonna post up the link in the chat, and I want to get one more person up here so that we have one more person. Oh, what browser is Thomas using?
Chrome.
I can read the comments at least.
Yeah. He's trying to get one more person in chat to come up.
Okay.
Yeah. What browser is he using?
He's using Chrome.
Oh, he is.
I'm on Chrome.
Yep.
Bring Anthony on. That would be good.
I'm also on Chrome. I learned from the last time that you tried this that Firefox does not play well.
Yeah, neither does
Firefox
Safari.
definitely doesn't play well. So I just posted the link. If there's one more person,
and footballs. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
If there's one more person that wants to join, click the link, and I will say the password out loud. So
he's being brave.
So when you see the link, let me know, and I'll get you up there. I'm thinking it's a split rock issue.
Button, I see 6. I have no idea what that means. Okay, statistics. Okay, don't want that.
Instant gain.
Number of seams.
Keyframe.
So, Keith, just curious, in the top right-hand corner of our screen where it has all the information, I guess, on the stream, saying like 4 streams, 5 people, it does say up there CPU overloaded. Your CPU is maxed out. This may cause audio syncs or quality issues.
Is Thomas saying that also?
Thomas, do you see that at all in the top right-hand corner? There's like some information up there.
Right. It shows statistics.
Right.
Does it say CPU overloaded for Thomas?
Does it say CPU overloaded, or is that just mine? Let me see mine. Hold on. I didn't even think to look at mine.
Statistics, version, user, platform.
Oh yeah, that must just be me then. Yeah, mine's at 90. Yeah, the funny thing is, yeah, I'm at like 96, pegging to 100%.
Your Atari 64 is given up. So
yeah, hang on. Let me pop out. I'm gonna pop out chat, and then I'm gonna close. I'm gonna
close some things.
Firefox. Yeah.
Got a high bit rate, 1280 by 720.
That's the resolution, not the bit rate. Come on, we went through this already.
Or if Heath could send us text here, statistics. There's every one of these, because I see all these numbers. They're all the same. 4G.
So, Andrew, can you hear me?
All right. Hello, Andrew.
Andrew,
how are you?
Can you hear me? Tell Andrew he has to unmute himself.
I can't hear. Yep. I cannot hear Andrew. I'm not sure
Andrew is
if he
muted.
can hear us.
He's muted. He needs to unmute himself.
Mute. Andrew. Andrew, we can't hear you.
The mute button, Andrew.
Here. Oh, let's do chat. Hold on.
Ian says you guys are talking in Matrix code. I give up. Put on Heath is the password. No, that's not the password.
Did this work in rehearsal?
I think this is rehearsal.
Oh,
this is the rehearsal.
Thomas said, "Did this work in rehearsal?" All right.
So the password.
I cannot hear Andrew.
Andrew's still on mute.
Are you still on mute?
Yes.
Andrew,
can you hear me? Can you hear me, Andrew?
All right. Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. There he is. Okay. I can hear Andrew.
Yes, I can hear Andrew.
Can
Thomas can hear Andrew.
Can you hear me, Andrew? Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear Rick and Thomas. I don't hear Heath.
So it's working perfectly because we don't have Heath on.
All right, Heath, on my screen, but I can see the TV up there.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Andrew,
can you hear me, Rick?
I can hear you. Yes.
No, I didn't hear Heath.
No, Andrew cannot hear you. Why is it that I'm the only one who has full functionality here? This makes no sense. I have everything. I can hear everyone. I can see everyone, and yet the wizard behind the curtain has nothing.
So Rick, here's what I want you to do. I want you to log out and come back. And when you log out and come back, you'll show up in a different position. And then I'll be curious if, somebody else can't then hear.
Okay, hold on.
Pensioner sex convention. Wait a minute, creepy.
Yeah,
can the people on YouTube hear Heath? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yes, the people on YouTube can hear me.
Yeah. Should have came in here through OBS. I could do a layout tour or something.
This is baffling to me.
I'm watching on YouTube. I don't see Rick anymore.
Yeah,
Did you see Rick at one time?
Yeah, on YouTube. I mean, in VDO.Ninja itself.
Can either of you hear me now? Now that Rick dropped?
Picture in picture. Don't know what all of these things mean here. Expect.
So everybody out in YouTube world can hear all three of us, correct? Isn't this fun?
The audio context was not allowed to start. It must be resumed or created user gesture page. All right.
So Rick should unmute himself because he's still muted.
Quick modes.
Oh, I'm glad I was muted. You didn't hear that. Can anybody hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
All right. Thomas and Andrew can hear me. Heath?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rick?
Yes, I hear you. Heath.
So Heath and Rick can hear each other, and only Rick can hear Thomas and I.
This is
so
hilarious.
Why?
Heath, I'm so sorry.
Rick's kind of like a medium.
This is some entertaining stuff here. This is
the thing I don't understand is it's
I'm
one.
Thankful that they got rid of the dislike button out now. So
what's still there? Just only Heath can see the number of dislikes.
Oh my God!
Can Mr. Pictovid see the video?
Andrew, can you see the video? Oh, yeah, I think he froze up. Oh, now he's gone.
Yeah.
That's a string. Can Mr. Pictovid see the video?
Now he's popping. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Can you see the video?
No, I don't see any video on VDO.Ninja.
Yep.
So you also have the black screen with your video in the top right-hand corner.
That is correct.
Okay, so Heath, I am the only one who sees video. Yep. I see everyone.
I noticed that. Yep.
But do you see dead people?
No, but I'm starting to question.
You see dumb people.
So
I'm sorry. Did you say you can hear Andrew and Thomas or no?
I hear everybody.
Okay, he can hear you.
Oh,
But they can't. Yeah. So don't say anything bad. But
we have to
then
stop
again, you
doing
might
that
want to
now?
say something bad.
This is a bit right. Yeah.
So tell Andrew and Mr. Pictovid.
Didn't this start with someone not happy with OBS?
So tell Andrew and
I
Mr.
think what the problem
Pictovid.
Hold on.
is Heath doesn't have the proper mood
Hold on.
lighting. He needs to
Hold
turn
on.
on the red light.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Go ahead, Heath.
Oh,
I posted a link in the chat. Have them try that link instead of the other link.
Guys, look down in the private chat. There's a link down there that Heath wants you to use instead of the one that you joined with.
all right.
Now, is this
So,
where
Heath, do you want them to drop out of here and use that one?
Yes.
All right, that's confirmed. If you guys can log out of this chat, use the link at the bottom, and then come back, and we'll see if anything's better.
is there a passcode for this link or no?
The
Heath,
same one as before.
Same one as before.
Okay.
See you in a minute. Okay, those two are gone. It's just us.
Finally. Now you can hear me just fine, right? And see me just fine.
Yeah, I see you. I hear you. To me, you're a little low, especially when those two guys are on. But I hear you. I see you. We are well connected, my friend.
So what I think is happening is I think your system might be more powerful than their systems, maybe.
Actually,
and
the second time. Okay, the two guys are still back. They are back.
But I got a little box that says "not visible now" with your name on it.
Yeah.
With whose name on it?
With your name
Yeah,
on it.
that's-
There's Rick.
yeah, just ignore that.
And Mr. Pictovid. And when you talk, a little green dot comes up. It's kind of
Actually, I see Ray Boble as well below your name,
Yeah,
Rick.
Huh?
that's funny because I see Rainbow Bells by Thomas's name.
So I can get away with things.
I think it's Ray's fault.
Hold on. Can they hear me now or no?
This isn't Sidetrack Sunday?
Can
And
you
I
guys
do have-
hear Heath?
No, I
No.
can't.
No,
And the audio
they still
seems
hear.
a bit noisier this time now too. Like
Yeah,
there's
because I
some
turned the
background
compressor
noise
off.
going on.
I know. I turned everything off.
Yeah, I can
That
hear the
would fix
background
it.
noise.
So,
All right.
can either of them see the video?
Can either of you guys see the video at all? Do you see me or Heath or only yourselves? Okay, Thomas is giving a thumb down saying he only sees himself.
Yeah, just me. I don't see anybody else.
For some reason the whole screen just went OBS. Okay, now it's back.
Yes, I tried turning on and off
Now I can't
the
hear
virtual
Rick.
camera.
Now you can't hear me. Okay.
Well, now I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
You cut out for a minute there.
Okay. Yeah, I think Heath was playing with something.
No, we're not using Firefox. I don't know why in the world.
He's stumped, guys.
It's
he's
literally the
sitting back
same
in his chair.
audio feed.
He's had enough. We're going back to
I don't think he has. We might be here for another 4.5 hours.
That's all right.
I don't have to
I'll
go
might
to
be.
OBS. We'll get the layout going.
Um,
Let Anthony
No.
Dodge turn the monkeys out.
No, I'm assuming you used the same link that we did to get into this, right, Rick? Like there was nothing different.
I just went, the guest dot humanity junction, whatever it was that Heath sent out. Yeah, and the same password. I'm not even paying attention to.
yeah, I don't
that
know.
over there.
I mean, my CPU and everything is doing fine.
Actually, when I came back in, mine is no longer clocking. Like I'm no longer overloaded, Heath. So I'm not sure if
I changed
to
something.
feed. Okay.
I changed something. Yeah.
Okay.
Randall Ellison says, unfortunately, I got some bad news. The STS crew and Sims 4 episodes are going to be postponed for a while. I tried to film the first episode of my niece's Xbox One, decided to quit working.
What's that,
Oh
Rick?
my gosh.
Split Rock can do some switching for us.
Keith is reading off some chat comments. Can everyone? I'm just curious. Can everyone else in YouTube land? Are they seeing the 4 squares with the 4 people and they're hearing all of us? Okay.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
I have YouTube pulled up and I can see all of us there. And if I run the volume up, I hear all of us.
Okay.
So what's the? Robert, I can change people's names, so I changed his name. Yeah, YouTube is great, except nobody can hear each other.
He should add about 6 more people. That might work.
Yeah, maybe
Thomas,
he needs to weigh it down a bit, get it to level out.
I think so. Yeah. Add everybody in chat in here.
They're saying you should probably add 6 more people just to see if it starts working.
Yeah.
Maybe if you overload it, you'll get better results.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking
with
too.
No video and just sound. It's like AOL, correct? Why don't we just run?
Can you guys hear me now?
Just get an AOL disc.
Oh, you just got louder for me.
Yeah,
guys,
because
can you hear Heath now?
No.
No.
Not getting anything.
So basically, I just changed my mic setting in VDO.Ninja.
Okay.
But if it's not making a difference
the
for
background
them,
noise just went away.
Yeah, because I turned.
The background noise went away.
Yeah, I turned off.
There's no background noise now.
I turned off RO noise. Hey, will you ask Split Rock to try and join? He can use the first
Is
link.
Thomas still there?
Have him.
I think Thomas just left.
He dropped and came back.
Okay.
On my way back.
Have Thomas try joining.
Actually, I think the background noise is coming from Thomas because it cleared out when he left.
Yeah, it came
and
back.
Then now it's back.
Might be my fans going. I can shut them off.
Oh, that could be. When he comes back, ask him to try joining from his iPhone.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. He just went to turn the fan off. Hang on.
Or any of you that are there, I guess, try joining from your iPhone.
Will an Android work also? Or I know you're just
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it should.
Well,
I guess what I'm trying
Chrome, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's.
Heath is asking if you guys can try joining the stream from your cell phones just to see if it's
device specific
PC
or not,
or browser device specific.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to do the same.
I don't know why.
All right, since he's changing our names. All right, so we're gonna go to Safari now.
You can try Safari. Safari might work.
I don't think I have the link up on my phone to go to it there.
Oh, now he added Ray on. Here comes Container Man. Here comes Roy. Okay. Oh my God.
If he wants me to try my phone, can he throw the link up there again?
It might be
guest.humancity.org.
It should still. Didn't you just copy and paste it?
guest.humancity.org.
Oh, that was kind of cool. Now I can make it full screen. Oh.
Oh,
Hey, here's somebody else.
Someone just said hello.
It was Container Man saying hello, but I don't see Container Man's image.
I don't see his image either. I just hear him.
Maybe what Heath needs to do is he needs to go to the link as well and get in, and then we can hear him.
Heath, did you hear that?
No, what did he say?
Andrew said maybe you need to go to the link and get in here also. That this way we can hear you.
I am in there. That's what's so confusing.
Join from your cell phone. Join from your cell phone, and then everybody else can hear you because we're all talking on this side of the conversation.
Yeah. I heard Container Man.
Yeah, Roy, we can hear you, but we can't see you at all.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, well, I can bring him up this way. 5. So, Container Man, can you see or hear me?
Okay. I had to get rid of YouTube.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So I can now see Container Man
And hear him.
and I can hear him.
Can he hear
The
me?
other guys, I still hear you. Roy, can you hear Heath at all?
Check 1, 2. Testing.
Roy?
Is
1,
he talking?
2.
Is he talking?
Yes.
Yes.
He's doing
No.
mic checks. No,
No,
he
I-
cannot hear you, Heath.
But I hear the other two on here.
He can hear the other guys, but he cannot hear you.
So strange.
All
What do
right.
you-
So I just brought it up on my phone. I have the mic on there muted at the second, but I still don't see anything but myself on the phone.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let me try.
Oh, okay,
Hold on.
there's-
I'm going to try changing
What?
something.
You can see me, right?
Yeah, we can see you, Container Man.
A block image, but the light is behind me, right?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
see you.
Rick-
You got your
Rick,
headset
tell
on.
everybody they're going to drop
Yeah.
out for a second.
All right,
but-
He's gonna dump you guys out. Hang on for a second.
Hey. No, I got picture. Oh, hey, that's nice. I wonder if
There's
that's over.
Everybody's picture in picture.
We got 2 of Rick. That's pretty scary. Wait, there's 2 of me.
Well, we got 3 of Andrew. Actually, we got Andrew's cell phone now.
This looks like Anthony Dodge's video.
Now it kind of looks more like a dodgy video.
Why is that happening now?
Oh,
Hey, I
now
hear
we
Heath.
can hear
Hey,
Cuba.
there's Heath.
I hear
You
you.
can hear me now.
Andrew!
Yes.
Hey, and I got
Yes,
video
okay.
too now.
Oh, Andrew's got video. Awesome.
Yeah, I got video too.
Everybody's got video.
Oh, interesting. And everybody's feeding in now automatically. So now if, Rick, if you would drop out and come back in, I think you and Container Man are going to switch spots.
Don't go,
All right,
Rick. You probably won't get back in.
I know. I'm scared to. I was enjoying myself. Hang on. I'll be back.
That's a test. He's not letting you back in. So
I know that's his way of making me leave. Yeah, I did all this hard work and now he's kicking me out.
He's out of here. So Stephanie Paul says this is not a Zoom call, it's a goon call.
wow. I'd be mad, but I agree with it. So
Di is saying, Heath, no, not 2 split rocks. I can barely handle 1.
for my own bride, I get grief.
Well, I
Anthony
mean, if
Dodge doesn't get this much
I
grief.
mean, if you split a rock, you end up with 2, right?
See?
Exactly. I'm glad you guys can hear me now. I don't, so I better write this stuff down though, because I'm gonna forget what the problems were.
Caboose wants to know what button you push. That's the.
So there, I'll show you guys in 1 second. So what setting did Heath have on that he shouldn't have had on? I will tell you in 1 second. MV.
Are we timing how
was
long it takes
4.
Rick to come back? Is that just?
I forgot. Is
I
this
don't
an
know why he's
unboxing
not
video?
coming back.
Rick's not coming
One
back.
guest
We changed the password.
and no. Yeah, keep an eye out for Rick posting in the chat, but I don't know. Alexa, turn off Peter.
Well, it shows him
I'll
back
tell you in
not
1 second.
visible.
Scenes, auto. Yep. So Rick did not come back in automatically,
Go.
There we go. Whoop,
but now I
I'm
can
blipping in.
punch him
Okay.
in.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yep, and we can see you.
All right. I'm still heard and seen. That's a good thing.
But now I can't figure out how to get rid of the other guys. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, we're kind of
Oh.
like parasites. You can't get rid of us.
You're telling me.
Now that we're
Okay,
here.
so
Hey, while
Yeah.
I'm here, you
So-
need to buy a G-Scale GG1. I just wanted to say that.
no,
More
shh,
GG1.
quiet.
Put it in
Quiet.
a blue tub.
Okay, so screen share.
Screen share.
Can
Oh,
you guys?
boy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get the screen share working. I need a second. I need a second. Screen share. There's nothing there. Screen share. Let's go display capture. Let's see if I'm going to dox myself or not, which could be interesting. There we go.
Okay, we see
the
something.
Screen save that. Everyone screen save that.
Oh, oops. I didn't actually fix it though yet. Yeah.
Well, it's fixed. Well, something's showing.
Yeah, it's not fixed yet.
Okay.
Give me one
Now
second.
we're back here.
Yes, you are. I need to go transition and fit to screen. And now it's all on the screen. So now if I go get rid of studio mode, there we go. Okay, so
Okay.
if you go to, I'll post the link. VDO.Ninja has many variables that you could set.
Okay.
And one of the variables that I had set because I want to limit the number of people that are able to come up at one time. Because if like 50 people decide to come up, they're just going to crash my computer. So there is a parameter called, I forget what it's exactly called. Was it max connections? Limits the total number of view connections. No, so it wasn't that one. It was, it was some sort of, not max frame rate, max viewers. So I set max viewers, which is the limits the number of viewers allowed. Useful to prevent publicly shared guest links from being crashed due to too many viewer requests. So I was trying to use that. I was trying to pass that attribute so that if more people than what's up here now, right? So like, if I go back to the control room, right now, if people want to try crashing my computer, just go to guest.humancity.org, and then the password is 1234567 And obviously that password's going to change at some point. But, you know, I've got all these, I got these different, setups and whatnot. So I guess the question for you guys now is how is it working for you guys now? Like, how is the quality of the video you're seeing? And
when you do a screen share, the resolution sucks. It's barely like visible.
Yeah,
I would not be able to tell you what it was unless you told me what it was.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't read anything on it.
I know how to fix that now.
The picture that I see of me is clear, but the one where everybody's out there, that's bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the image I'm seeing of everybody isn't, like 1080p, but it's not terrible.
It should be 720p is what should be coming over to you guys. You
look fine to me on my phone.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So,
I just zoomed in too, so you guys are bigger now. Before you were really small.
So part of what the problem, what kind of the problem is a little bit now is I removed all of the other scenes as to not crash my computer, so I only have 5. So we have another person that has joined, but I have nowhere to add them to, except to just keep kind of adding them to.
I have twins. Oh, I have triplets.
You have triplets now.
All right.
Yeah. So can Weasel Creek and Robert? Can you guys hear? Okay? Are you guys? Weasel and Robert, you guys need to unmute yourselves.
Okay.
Everybody comes.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yes.
Everyone, yeah.
I hear someone.
It's Weasel Creek.
Yes,
Ah.
I hear Weasel
Robert's
Creek.
still on mute. It
I hear
shows
him.
Robert on mute. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have everybody coming in muted, which
Okay.
Yep. I noticed that.
yeah, and it should on the top of your screen when you mute and unmute, you should see it on the top that it shows that you're muted and not.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it goes red at the top to show me I'm muted if I do it.
Yeah, I have a toolbar on the bottom, but I also have an on-air indication at the top.
Yep. So the other thing, yeah, and I need to see. There's a way to have that on-air thing actually turn on and off. I just don't have it set up right now. It's something called a tally light, and there's a way to have the tally light work when you hook up. I'm a millennia too, I think, and I'm lost with tech. So
is there a way to get rid of your little picture over here? It's no matter what square I put it in, I'm blocking something. No matter which corner I put it in,
Yeah,
it's either a person's face or
I was wondering the same thing, that or some way to make it
button.
smaller.
Move it to
can
the
turn
lower
it
left.
off. The reason I didn't want to necessarily turn it off is so that you can see your own image. That is a great.
It is a good tool. I think if there's a way to turn it off once you're brought up on panel, I think that would be better.
Let me see if the guest wants to be able to turn off their view. Guest control their view. All right, so here's one thing I want to do. Rick, Andrew, and Split Rock. If you guys would, all we need now is Tom Strains and things. If you guys, I must say the streaming quality is at dial-up era. Osmerica, are you watching through YouTube? Artie, are you watching through YouTube? Through YouTube, it should look really good.
Yeah, on YouTube,
If it doesn't look
really
good through,
crisp.
yeah. So Rick, Andrew, and Split Rock.
Yeah, YouTube is much clearer.
So Rick, Andrew, and Mr. Pictovid log out and come back in. And I've adjusted the bit rate, so you should get a higher bit rate, and I'm hoping it will make things look better. But what it's likely to do is crush my computer, so I may need to kick some people off to do it, but we'll see what happens.
I'm first.
Hey,
Yeah, it's definitely.
I noticed. I was curious here. I zoomed back out so I can see my controls down on the bottom, and over on the left. Well, my controls are on the bottom of my phone, of course. The two picture windows has a red dot beside it.
Yeah, that's the chat window. People,
Okay.
You can type just to the people in the thing through that chat window.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
See, sound you. How come there's? Oh, is that the? I got a mic and a speaker. I know the mic is. I know the mic is my mic.
Yes.
But what's the speaker for?
If you weren't on your phone, you could set a password.
Yeah, the speaker mutes everything for you. Or at least it does for me. If I hit that, I no longer hear you.
Yeah, it mutes everything for me as well.
Yeah. Okay. So what Joey is saying is if you're on YouTube and not seeing it look good, click the gear icon and make sure you're set at 1080p 60.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Oh, that's nice. Everything ghosts over. I can't really see it on my phone.
Yeah, so Randall, I don't know that I can add anybody else right now because I'm kind of I think my computer's gonna Jason just showed up, so now my computer's gonna break. But what I'm wondering,
Okay, let's see here.
if I screen share now, is it any better for you, Rick and Andrew, who logged out and came back in, or is it still?
No.
Looks the same to me.
No, same.
Yeah, it's not pulling.
That's-
Let me see. IP relay platform. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for what my resolution is that I'm sending. Here we go.
It looks really good on YouTube.
Yeah, it's for whatever reason it's only sending 640 by 380 at 59.
Default.
Oh no, sorry, that's Container Man. That's Container Man. Hold on. I see what it is now.
Audio output detection, default.
Yep, so it makes sense that Container Man's video is lower. So
Yeah.
Split Rock, 19.4, 19.4, 19.4. So these should be my scene 3. Okay, so those are the scenes. Container Man,
weird.
Split Rock. So Split Rock, I'm only getting a 640 by 380 at 59. Why is it limiting you guys so much?
Can hear that cat pretty good.
I was going to
Yeah,
say, I thought I
really.
heard a cat as well.
Yeah.
I've got Weasel Creek.
Ah,
She'll quit after a bit.
All right, so I'm now pegging my CPU at 100%, which is what I thought. So Weasel and Robert, I'm gonna drop you guys for a sec.
Yep.
If I need you guys to come back up, just keep the same information, and we'll try this. We'll try this again. But I think my CPU is going to be limiting my output
I got
quality. So let me.
Got another question, Heath.
Yes, sir.
On gear settings, and I noticed one thing: if you mute yourself, you can't go into the gear setting or settings. Anyway, I'm in the settings, and my audio source is default, but I am on my headset. I can hear you guys through my headset, but I'm wondering if my voice is through my headset ear or the mic or the phone mic.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if I hit the
don't.
Bluetooth headset. There is a function for the Bluetooth headset on the settings on the audio, and I'm gonna push it right now.
Yep.
You still hear me?
Yes, it
Yep.
definitely changed.
Is it
Oh.
better?
Why do I hear two Ricks?
Yeah.
Two of you
'Cause
now?
for some
Yeah, it's
reason,
Sunday,
Rick is
Sunday,
now.
Sunday.
Hold on, I know why. I just don't know. I don't know why it happened, but Rick is now
Oh,
Rick is now coming through my speaker instead of through my headphones.
Sounds like a Pink Floyd song.
Rick, talk again.
Can you-
testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Funny cars.
What's Saturday?
This is so
No,
weird.
It's echoing.
Yeah,
It's
I don't,
echoing.
yeah. What is?
So how am I sounding? Am I better than before?
It's about the same.
Okay.
I want to hear Rick announce
except-
baseball game.
Who had the chainsaw?
Yeah, I had the chainsaw.
Except now I can't hear. Now I can't hear Rick at all.
Yeah, we can hear you.
And
Now
for
the
the-
echo's gone.
Wow, now it's come it's come full circle, Rick. Now he can't hear you.
All right, I just realized why. Hold on. Or don't hold on, but I think it's... No, I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why I can't hear Rick.
I don't know, but I like Dan's model railroading journeys comment.
Doesn't take.
So now Rick's audio works in scene 3. Rick, talk again? No. Yeah. So Rick works in scene 3, but doesn't work in scene 2. So now there's no audio in scene 2.
No audio in scene 2.
Okay.
But now you hear me okay? Everybody else hear me okay?
Yep.
Whose comment am I looking for?
You had to go Dan's model railroading journey. Uh-oh.
Yep. Can you hear
Thank you,
that?
Mr. McTovid.
And see that.
Heard it and saw it.
Dan's... Oh, here we go. How many model railroading YouTubers does it take? More than we have. More
I do find it
than we
interesting
have.
that it was saying CPU overload up here, but I'm watching Task Manager and I'm at like 55% CPU.
Nope.
Yeah, and I don't know why either. I'm trying to send to you guys at a higher bit rate, but it's not pulling. Oh, it's not pulling at the higher bit rate. It's pulling at a lower bit rate.
Actually, I do have to say the image I have on the screen right now was looking a little bit better for a moment.
Well, because I dropped a couple people. For every person that I have come up, it makes things worse, I guess you could say. Jason says, glad I'm not up there.
You're getting up here, Jason. Let's go.
Yeah, how many can you bring? Or, well, yeah. When does your computer crash?
It's looking like 5 people is at the very, very max.
We need
Max right
9
now,
for Hollywood Squares so we can instead of bingo. We don't want bingo anymore. We want YouTube Squares.
Yeah, and I broke Rick in scene 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Container Man, say something.
Yes. What?
So Container Man works in scene 2, but Rick does not work in scene 2.
Oh, come on. Do I work now? I'm in scene 5.
You work now.
What is going on with you, dude? Listen, I am the force. I am the way. Keep me working.
You're in the last position, bud.
That's
Actually,
all right. Position doesn't matter as long as I can be seen and I can be heard.
Well, I was going to say, maybe that's the problem is Heath isn't using the force.
You know what I'm curious about, actually? What I haven't been looking at is... I don't know... 10 cores. I got to figure out how to look at what core is being used and what core isn't being used. Because it says I'm using 93% right now, but I don't know. I don't know
processors.
Yeah, but I don't really know what that's.
So
you know, I don't.
You're on Windows 11 right now, Heath, or you're on something else?
Windows 11.
I just upgraded to 10.
Oh yeah, there's 11 out now.
You are way far behind.
Yeah.
I have 11.
Oh, now it's making me log out. I'm trying to send a message to a friend of mine to try and show him what's going on. So it's almost looking like the 12700 that I have is almost enough, but not quite. Rick and Andrew, if you'll log out again and log back in, I'm trying to get your view to look better.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen.
It looks a lot better when I log out. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I don't know. You guys all look the same.
Well, yeah, because you're on your
Me.
phone.
Yeah.
So
Why wouldn't they? What? It's not good for you?
no, it's just that it can only feed a lower resolution for whatever reason
Oh.
to you. Oh, I'm kind of bummed. I don't. I mean, I don't know that I'm ever gonna really want 5 people up here necessarily, but
I just wanted to see if it was going to work for me from, being mobile.
yeah, no, definitely.
Oh,
To
Video looks the same to me, Heath.
No,
you-
looks well. It did for a second until Andrew came up, and now
it should have ramped up. It should start out grainy, and then it should get better and better and better.
It's kind
it
of
does.
more like
Container Man to me looks better. Now everything looks better.
Yeah, although
Everyone
my
seems
CPU's
to be better.
overloaded right now.
Can I? Are you guys hearing me? Testing
yeah,
1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear
okay.
you, Rick.
All right. No one was answering me. I felt lonely.
What are you running for a CPU on the computer you're on, Heath?
12700 or 12600K. So I think what I need is a Threadripper. I don't know.
So what are you pushing for bandwidth out right now, Heath?
Bandwidth out is 11 send 22 megabytes per second. And I've got a 500 up and 500 down, so Jason's like, I'm out. I've had enough.
Heath, there is a bit of a lag, or for me, there is at least.
Yeah,
I can turn my head, and my head doesn't move on the video for like maybe just a second or two.
Yeah, that's
Mine's doing it now also.
yeah, that's because my CPU's overloaded. So if Andrew and Rick can log out and back in again, it should reduce my CPU load, and let's see if it
You shouldn't be getting anything from me, right?
no, you're on your phone.
Right.
Yeah, it's once these guys come back in, I'll Jason's got some new toys for his GoPro. All right, so
Who's back?
These knuckleheads are back. I mean, these guys are back.
Oh. Well,
So we should be able to hear and see everybody. Nope, I can't hear Rick. Oh, there we go.
Nope. Let me go. I'm here.
yeah.
And
I'm here.
I need to turn Rick down because Rick comes in just way too loud.
Really?
That's all of you sound about the same for me.
Yeah, everything seems about the same level to me as well.
Huh. So I'm it's still killing the upload. I feel like I think last time maybe the setting wasn't taking. I think when I had you guys log in, if you look up in the where you type the URL in for Andrew and Rick, what does it say? Bitrate equals, and what does it say?
10,000.
Okay. Will you change that?
Where does it say that at?
In the URL.
I don't see that at all in the URL.
Should say and bitrate equals.
Nope.
What do you see?
Yeah.
Let's see. I see the VDO.Ninja room, Human City Junction hash. I see ABA 5 and L,
5
I
and 1
guess.
or,
Oh,
or 1 or
Mr.
equals
Beethoven,
con.
use guest.humancity.org. Don't use that other link.
Okay.
So
Well,
what
that's
do
the
you
link
want me
I'm
to change
using.
the bit rate to?
2500, 2500.
Right. So
Yes.
everyone else is using the second link that you sent, Heath, and I'm using the first one.
Guest.humancity.org.
Oh no, the one you posted in chat.
Yeah, that's it. That's guest.humancity.org, and then it'll change when it comes.
Yeah, because I got the ABA 5 and 1 and then it equals con.
Yeah, I've got 2500 for bit rate, it says.
Okay, yep, that's what I wanted at. That's what I'm trying to. Oh, we just lost Split Rock.
Oh yeah, Rick too. Or Rick didn't come back yet.
And actually,
I'm back.
your image in the VDO.Ninja looks pretty sharp now, Heath.
Yeah, so it should look much better now. And even the screen share should look better.
Not perfect, but it is a lot better.
Yeah,
it's better. It's
you
better.
can actually read the writing now. Yeah.
And the writing on the wall
Yeah,
says,
not for me. That's too small for me. I even zoomed in. I still can't read it.
Oh, it's really small here. Let's do this. Well, thank you to everyone that's in chat. I do realize that I've been ignoring you guys a lot, but
yeah, I can definitely read that you zoomed in on.
Yeah, Ian says, thanks, Cameron. Ultimately, it's my wife's computer. We did 10 because she was used to it. We went with an Asus ZenBook 15. Those are good, the ZenBooks.
Mm-hmm.
Gary says, 1 hour down. Rolling blackouts. So we were much better for a while, and now it's bouncing up against the top again. Oh, and that's because Split Rock came back.
I used the guest.
Yeah, so Split Rock came back, and now we're yeah, so it's a bit rate issue.
I'm the drain.
I still find it funny that all you guys' volume levels on that screen are showing half, and I'm like, all the way to the left.
Yeah, I took you down to yeah. Possum Bias says I can read it, but I'm on a 55-inch TV.
No, like even the chats that you're putting up are nice and clear now on my screen, Heath.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the bit rate, and I'm gonna change the codec to H.264. And let's see if that helps. And codec CODEC equals H.264.
Don't forget to carry the 0.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? So, if all of you guys can, well, except for Container Man, because he's not drawing much at all. Because he's on his phone. If the three of you can either add and codec equals H.264 to the end of the URL, or try going back into the guest.humancity one until it should autofill eventually, but it might take a little bit for it to...
So what'd you say to add at the end?
Ampersand codec equals H.264.
Okay.
Oh. Duh.
So theoretically, this codec will be a little bit less. Now, here's what I wonder, though. Is that codec changing what's coming to me? Or is that the codec that's going to change what's going to you? I don't know the
I
answer.
see like weird like purple and green
Psychedelic,
stripes.
dude. Purple and black and...
I've never taken drugs before, but I think that's what this usually
Oh
kind
my
of feels like,
God.
probably.
For a minute, I thought my monitor was broke. It's like... What's funny is the picture up in the top right-hand corner is fine, but the feed on the screen is psychedelic, man. It's like tie-dye.
Oh, it's glitching. Big time.
So we can hear each other, but can Heath hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
You can tell he's in
we
deep
can
thought.
hear, I can hear Heath as well now. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna make some more changes to the URL. Give me a second.
Okay.
Add hashtag blame Heath at the end of the URL.
Yeah, I think that's gonna definitely end up being the password.
I still didn't even have the ampersand codec, whatever he was saying. So.
Well, you have failed then.
Yeah,
that is the only. That is the only thing that makes sense. Let's see. And so I'm adding the codec to mine, which I hope.
Split Rock was starting to look green there. I don't know if I'd like him when he's angry.
Yeah. You guys are all going to disappear for a second, but you'll come right back.
It's like the snap. Hey, we got color. Hey, it's with the retro music.
Yeah, who's playing? Please don't play music because I don't want to get demonetized.
What if we sing? Will I get demonetized?
Oh, double me and what?
It sounded like your intro music, Keith.
No, it wasn't. Music. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's auto-populating some of the people.
Oh, now I'm in last position again.
Always.
Hey, I was second earlier. Remember, you're supposed to keep your enemies closer to you.
So, my CPU's right at the edge of 99%. Can you guys all, if you guys could all log in again under, even you, Container Man, if you could, log in again under guest.humancity.org, and hopefully it'll change a couple of the parameters again.
Do you know how hard that is for me?
Yes?
No, I'm not going to do it, so I guess I'm going to be out.
All right. Well, if somebody else wants to pop up, then we can see if there's somebody else. Joey's heading out. I'm kind of curious if anybody is still watching, and if they are watching, why. So I'm actually kind of okay. So let's see when Rick comes back. Good night, all. Happy Thanksgiving from Ian. Adam got his 5 miles of bicycle riding in. Yeah, Robert, come back up.
As I say, come back, Rick. Don't go into the light. Hey,
I'm here.
All right, so how is the quality of the video stream over on your side?
You are clear. I'm seeing everyone else as blocky.
Yeah, you're pretty crisp, Heath, but the rest of us are kind of fuzzy looking. I mean,
people,
a little fuzzy, but definitely not as clear as you.
Container Man's
Split,
still
Split
here.
Rock might need to shave. That could be it. I don't know.
How is it on YouTube for everybody though? Like,
Let me take a look.
Yeah, YouTube's much better. You know.
Yeah, YouTube looks nice and sharp.
Yeah, that's pretty sharp.
Stephanie says, enjoying the confusion and delay. So how does, let me go back to this screen. So how does this look? Can you guys read that?
Yeah, I can read it.
That's clear.
Oh yeah, that you can read there.
Well,
like
the black window you can, the blue
Right.
one you can't.
Yeah. Of
I feel
course.
like I'm at the. I feel like I'm at the eye doctor.
Yeah. Well, so
Let me cover one eye. Put it back up.
So what I'm trying to figure out is a balance between the quality of video I'm getting in versus the quality of video going out. So I can send you guys crappy video.
We wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. Why spoilers?
But then you guys can't see as well. Containerman says we're all blurry now. Containerman, check what resolution you're viewing it in as well. Yes, Patrick. So this is being recorded to YouTube. You'll be able to go back and watch all of this on YouTube with all the chat as well.
Yeah, get popcorn. This is entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, I'm looking at it on YouTube. It still looks fairly sharp.
Yeah, so with the three of you, I'm kind of getting close to 100, but not quite hitting 100. But my issue is Chrome. Oh, you know what I wonder?
What if you use Netscape Navigator?
No, I'm thinking, what if I close that?
IE12?
No, I just closed. Let me get Task Manager back up. I just closed. So I have a bunch of. I had other Chrome windows up because I was, monitoring as well. So let's see. We got Robert joining us back again.
I'm back. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you, Robert.
You're a little quiet, Robert, but we can hear you.
I'll bring the speaker closer. I'm kind of testing my stuff here first. Also.
Oh, good. Drew Dude says to use Internet Explorer. Yeah, no, I'm still having copyright issues with this one Content ID company, so I'm just real. Yeah, so Patrick, that's exactly what I'm kind of trying to balance. I'm trying to balance. It's my video going out to everybody else. That is what's causing the issue. And you can see right now my my CPU's at 100%. And if you look up here in the corner, oh, well, it just dropped off. But up in the top right corner, it'll say CPU overloaded. So now, I mean, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back here. The other option is that the reason I was trying to increase the quality to the guest watching is when I was doing a lot of the modeling, it was so they could see what was on my bench. So that's kind of why I've been trying to increase the bit rate. But if I just remove and bitrate, I think it defaults to like 60 or something.
Well, like right now, Heath, your picture is still really good. Is there any way you can, I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's really good, but my CPU's maxing out. That's the problem.
Ah, okay.
Right? So basically, instead of getting So the reason I got the 12600 is because by getting the 12600, it enabled me to reuse the cooler that I had. Adam says it'd be great. It'd be Netscape would be great for this. Hey James. The reason I went with the 12600K is because then I didn't need to replace the cooler. I could still use the DDR4 RAM. You know, the only thing I needed to change to go up was
so that's what, an i5 4 cores?
6 P cores and 4 E cores.
Lost me on that one.
Yeah, I was just pulling it up.
Yeah, a lot of the new chips, the mobile chips as well as the new Intel chips, they have different cores to take on different functions. And Windows 11 is supposed to schedule it so that the faster cores use
10 total cores, 6 performance cores, and 4 efficient cores.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you can see it, it's probably really small, but if you can see the task manager,
that's what she said.
I was wondering who was going to say that.
Yeah. Leave it up to you guys.
Of course.
You're welcome.
Let me add a window capture. Create new. Okay, and let's add. What is this? Task manager. There we go. So you should be able to see it now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can see it's not, GPU's fine, network is fine. It's not using the disk drives at all.
Yeah.
Memory is fine, so like more RAM wouldn't help me. The thing that I'm missing, or the thing that I need to do more of this, would be the cores. I need more cores. Is that you squeaking, Rick?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What's that, Heath? What's that Vinjester?
So Vinjester is a video ingester thing for web streams. So
okay.
Can you open up a performance monitor, Heath, and see what the different cores are doing?
I could. So you can see now Vinjester at the top. So what I'm doing is, unfortunately, this doesn't show each core separately.
No, go back to Task Manager.
Yeah, Task Manager.
You
should
go
have
to
a
the
link
Performance tab.
Yeah,
it's like I'm looking at mine.
Andy says I need more cores. Yeah, more beer. Exactly.
So it's only showing us one.
It's showing it as the total. It's not breaking it down. What is this? Open resource monitor. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm getting there.
Yes,
hey, there you go.
So the question is, does this show?
Click on the CPU. Yeah, there you go.
CPU. Yeah, so every core is whacking the top.
Oh. Why is it showing? Is it going up to 12?
Is what going up to 12?
CPUs.
No, it's the top one is total. This one is service CPU usage, which I don't know what that means. And then it's 0 through it's going up to 16.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird.
Why is it going up to 16?
Well, my machine has 4 cores and it's going up to 8.
Oh, so this is showing threads. Right as I said that, a friend of mine texted me on the side and said it's threads, not.
And just remember, you pull on one thread, the whole thing comes apart.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, this is the max, right? I mean, this is this is kind of working, I think. I mean, I think for everybody out in the world, this is working. I think. But it is, it is Google Chrome. You know what I just see? I wish it would tell you which. Is there a way to find out which tab this is? No. I was hoping it would tell me which tab it was.
I was going to say, how many tabs do you have open in Chrome?
4.
I only have 1.
Because
any tabs you can lose, Heath, or no?
The YouTube chat is one of them, which is doing this stuff here.
Yep.
Chrome has a task manager too. Chrome.
That's interesting.
More tools. Task manager.
I learned something new tonight. Interesting.
So let's sort by that. So tab
3 out of 5 of us are all there.
So it's this control room tab that's killing the computer. Oh, which makes sense because it's that control room tab that is sending the director out. It's what remember before when you guys couldn't see me and it was only one person going out?
Yeah.
That's where I was saving.
I was gonna say my video quality on my end went like down the toilet.
What you're seeing of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying your video to me looks not so good either right now. So it's yeah. Drew Dudes is saying, "What? Chrome has a task manager?" Let me highlight the task manager just for if anybody's going to go back and watch this whole video. I figure the least I can do is.
Yeah, I never even knew there was a task manager in Chrome.
Not that task manager. This? No, that's not it.
I have a question. Is if people
there it is.
If people don't hang on, let me think about this. If somebody goes to the guest.human city thing, but they don't make it up on screen, they're still able to use chat?
Yes.
The reason I ask that is because if you look down in chat, there are some messages there from Creepy. And they're like 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago.
No. Split Rock, every time he comes up as a different person.
Oh, I'm like, What is going on here?
I think I'm up as Heath.
I am like officially derailed.
Yeah.
We had him going. You didn't have to tell him.
Oh man.
I know. Like I can change people's names as well.
Yeah, we can't change it once you come in, though. Only you can.
Right. So like Rick, I just gave Rick a new name.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
So, and I see,
Transfer files. Chat.
yeah, so I'm at 100 CPU. I get, outside of just, so I feel like I could still do interviews with this setup without any issues.
Right.
Because, I could still feed, what am I doing? I can still feed as high as I want bandwidth pretty much with just one other person. It's the how is the quality you guys are seeing, and does it say and bitrate anything right now in your URLs?
Yeah,
and bitrate 1200.
Yeah, 1200 for me. My quality's pretty bad.
Yeah, 1200.
For me, everyone's lagging now.
Yeah.
Everybody's behind.
Yeah,
including myself.
It's my fault.
Always holding your friends back, Keith.
Yeah. So what some of my options are, of course, would be to get a second computer and put the control panel on a separate computer.
Didn't you do that before?
And that's what I was doing before. It's the... Oh, no. Sorry. Not the control panel. I will leave the control panel here. It's the multicasting side of it that I moved to another computer. So I can do the multicasting a couple ways. One, I could do the multicasting on a separate computer that I own, which is then just going to overload my other computer. Or I can use something called Meshcast.io, which is basically using Steve Seguin, who is the creator of VDO.Ninja, has something called Meshcast.io, and Meshcast.io basically will take all of the load of the broadcast feed and put it on other people. So here, I'm just gonna try something. So the video should have just gone away for all of you guys, correct?
Yep.
So
you turned out the lights.
Yeah, exactly. So when I turned off the video, I went from 100% CPU to 60% CPU. So if I started using Meshcast to do the distribution, I can send out a higher bandwidth. Yeah. So H&H, what?
Meshcast.io?
Yep.
Never heard of it.
It's part of VDO.Ninja, basically. So hi from H&H. NDI Remote is what I was using when I used a second computer to send out my signal to then broadcast it to everybody. That's what I used. I would send it out over NDI to another computer, and then I would basically broadcast it from the other computer. And I might still do that. I mean, that's, so if my friend is still listening, what I want to do is I have a Plex server, and which is my media server. And what I want to do is get an M1 Mac Mini for my media server, and then I can use my Mac Mini as my broadcast server to give everybody a really good feed of everything. And if I buy that M1 Mac Mini, that solves my problem, or that's a cheaper upgrade than if I upgrade this PC more. So maybe that's something to look into. It's an interesting option. So you guys should have gotten the video back now.
Yep. Still lagging though.
Yeah, because
my video actually looks better.
My CPU so I'm just gonna go through the friend of mine's just messaged me something, and I figure it'll be interesting for everybody, so maybe or maybe it won't. I should check to see if anybody is still actually on the stream. If anybody's watching the stream, if you could put the numbers in the chat for me, just because I don't have it on.
You got 30 people watching right now from what I'm showing.
Really? What?
Well, minus the 4 of us that are probably watching that are on.
Yeah, so hi. So here's the thing. Yes, I could use NDI remote. The problem is then I need to have all of my guests download NDI and know how to use it and know how to set it up and be able to send me a stream. And then I still have to broadcast my stream out to them. VDO.Ninja is just like using StreamYard or using, well, it's not like using Zoom or Skype or those because you have to download software, but it's like StreamYard where all you need to do is you put a link in a browser and it just works. So I don't want to use NDI because that because that's a lot of work for the guests to get it set up and working. And I just
yeah. That's why I dropped trying to use Skype with NDI.
Right. Yeah, because you need people to then download stuff and everything. So here's some of my friends' thoughts. So essentially, you are downloading each guest streams to the video tab in addition to Vingester. No. The control room is a very, very low bitrate preview, and I can actually turn off the preview as well. So if I can remember how. Cancel, but I can turn off the preview as well. So it's not that Vingester is dragging it in. The reason I'm using Vingester is because browser source in OBS is still broken. What browser source, or I should say, sorry, browser source in OBS for Mac has been fixed. Browser source for PC has not been fixed, and you still get some audio issues. And what browser source in OBS does is essentially what I'm doing with Vingester and Windows Capture. Browser source in OBS creates a window, and then window captures it, and then puts it up all within OBS. What Vingester is doing is it's creating those windows for me to capture, that I am then window capturing in OBS, so I'm splitting it up, and it works better because I'm totally not explaining this well, but the version of Chromium that Vingester is using is a later version of Chromium than the version of OBS the PC version is using. So imagine if you were using like Internet Explorer versus using Chrome. That's kind of the difference. OBS is using Internet Explorer and Vingester is using Chrome.
So it's a matter of OBS needs to update what they're using for the Windows version.
Correct. Yes. And that's a whole nother...
What the hang up is.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do something. Okay, that's not what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out.
Heath, look at Lynn's comment.
Yeah, this one.
I kind of picture that being like that movie UHF Weird Al did if he does that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so Weasel Creek just came up and he completely killed my my computer again. So that's why too I gotta get that MV equals whatever working. But let's see. Okay, so or drop down to 1 frame per second, maybe a thought. You can bring it to Steve. Right, so the preview is already pretty low res. I wonder what the split of resource usage is, the downloading of the guest streams versus the sending of your stream. Surely your stream is only encoded once and set to all guests. That is incorrect. The reason it uses up so much CPU is for every guest, it is encoding a separate stream. So my own stream, and that's why Steve from VDO.Ninja has created, or that's why he's created Meshcast.io. The problem with Meshcast.io is that he pays for that server space. So I'm trying not to use it because I don't want to. I don't want him to have to pay out for me to do this. So Drew Dudes asks a good question. So how would I use the M1 Mini? So what I would do with the M1 Mini is I would send my OBS output to the M1 Mac Mini, and then I would broadcast that to all of the guests, right? So all of these guests that are joining right now would be fed from the Mac Mini instead of from my PC. So here, let's
so you're using multiple processors, but still the same bandwidth going out the mainstream. Not that that's affected now, because you said what, 500 up, 500 down?
Yeah, So it's not the internet that's the thing that I'm concerned about. What it is it's the CPU, right? So you guys can see my CPU right now, right? No, you can't.
No.
Now you guys can see my CPU, right? So it's at 100%. If I go in and I'm going to so right now this computer is encoding one output for YouTube and for virtual camera. So OBS virtual camera and YouTube is using one encoder. My feed to Andrew's then using another encoder, to Creepy013 is another, to Rick's another, and to Robert's another. So I am technically encoding the same thing 5 times. Wow. So if I go in here, and if I disable video, you'll see right away that CPU drops all the way down to 60%. You don't see it?
No. The whole screen went black.
Yeah. Everyone on YouTube can see it.
Oh.
Patrick, are you asking for the URL for Meshcast or to join the stream? It's Meshcast.io is the other one, but VDO.Ninja is what I'm using. That's what this software what this service is. What I like about the service, and the reason that I'm trying to use this, is that it's a peer-to-peer connection. when YouTube streams to all of these people, it's encoding the video and sending it to all of these people at all of the different resolutions, and that takes up a ton of bandwidth. I'm essentially trying to not use somebody else's servers. Oh, it's funny. It's still saying... oh, it's just showing the window. It's still saying CPU overloaded for some reason, even though it's not right now. I don't know why it's saying that. So now so this may be interesting to people. I don't know if it will be or not. Sorry, Weasel Creek. I'm already kind of maxed out on CPU, so I couldn't bring you up. But if I switch this to the Chrome Task Manager, you can see, well, the control room went back up, but it's swapping places every once in a while with something called GPU process, which I don't know what GPU process is. Why is GPU process using so much CPU? Can anyone answer that one?
Sounds like your video is not being processed through your video card. It's being processed. It's using that part of the main CPU as your
So
GPU.
Hi is saying to use it, you would need an NVIDIA video card. What is he talking about using? I'm not sure.
A secondary video card.
I have a 1060.
It doesn't appear to be using it.
Correct. Well, sort of. OBS is using it for the encoding. Chrome cannot use the GPU for encoding. And I don't understand why or understand all of it, but Chrome doesn't use the GPU.
So the question is, even if you upgrade, the fact that you are maxing out now at 100%, you still don't know what the ceiling is. So even if you upgrade, you have no idea whether you're going to meet 100% on that other end.
Yep. Yep. So Adam is saying GPU process is a process used only when Chrome is displaying GPU accelerated content. But then why is it using 75% of my CPU if it's a GPU process? Yeah, I mean, so the reality is I could probably kick 3 of you guys out of here and be fine. And I probably have, really good video back to the person. So like I can do an interview. I could easily have one person up. I just can't do group shows.
So then the question becomes, is it easier to set this up for just one video, for one interview, or is it easier just to stick with StreamYard, which is an easier setup for you, or the pros and cons?
So it's easier to use StreamYard, except then I'm still using. So what people are watching on YouTube right now is a pretty high quality 1080p 60, 8,500 kilobytes per second stream. What StreamYard puts out is a 1080p 30 frames per second, 6,000 kilobytes per second. So the quality of the stream is not as good. When I'm using the camera and I'm doing a close-up of some N-scale thing on my desk, having the extra detail... Bye, Robert. Having the extra detail...
Hi, Robert.
Makes it... I think makes it better to see.
What if
So
you,
nobody
now-
can tell the difference, but you know.
what if you
Now,
use-
I agree with what you said. When you're showing a model, it's better to have the better resolution. Completely agree. But when you're doing an interview and it's just you and one other person, and it's primarily just banter going back and forth, maybe sharing of a screen, is all that resolution necessary? And if the answer to that question is no, then does it matter whether you use VDO or StreamYard?
It doesn't, except that I have to pay StreamYard to remove the logo. If you notice, Rick's, I believe Rick's audio is delayed right now because of the.
Can you still hear me okay, Heath?
Yeah, but all the audio is still delayed because of the
What if you
problems I
used
was having earlier.
What if
Yeah,
you
it's-
used OBS, Heath, but used like StreamYard just to do the guest thing and capture that and push it into OBS?
Well, that's what I'm doing now. Oh, that's how I'm doing it now. Is I wish this didn't autofill the people. That's what I'm doing now. Is I'm using StreamYard for that. That's how I'm doing it now.
That you're using VDO.Ninja.
Sorry. Outside of this stream right now, when I bring up guests, that's what I'm. That's what.
But
I'm doing.
are you actually pushing to YouTube with OBS, or are you pushing OBS into StreamYard and StreamYard's going to YouTube?
StreamYard's going to YouTube.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, what if you're not actually pushing to YouTube with StreamYard? You're just doing a capture of it and pulling it into OBS.
But how do I capture a high quality? How would I capture a high quality thing of their video, because all StreamYard is feeding me is a low resolution version. StreamYard is taking their signal, keeping it within their server, and sending it right out. They're not sending me a high quality version of their video.
Yeah, but what you're worried about is
I have no idea.
You want high res, like for stuff you're capturing in your studio there. So what I'm saying is, like, if your guests aren't super high quality, if they're only 720, does that matter?
If I was doing a layout video with you,
I see what you're saying.
It doesn't make sense to bring you in at 360p and have me at 1080p.
Okay, I follow.
So the resolution of my camera isn't the issue. I'm already sending. I'm sending 720p 30 out to all of these guys. So that's that's what I'm doing. So here's the thing, right? StreamYard is, I keep saying here's the thing. StreamYard is $50 a month to get their 1080p 30, 6,000 kilobytes per second. For $50 a month, I can use vMix. So if I'm going to pay $50 a month, I'm not using StreamYard. I'm using vMix, which has vMix call. Right?
So it'll let you bring guests in with vMix.
So vMix call, you can bring in guests, but only one. So what a lot of people do with vMix is they use VDO.Ninja in vMix to bring in extra guests.
Ah.
The resolution of my camera. I believe this one's 1080p 30 right now. The resolution of the camera doesn't matter. It's the resolution of my canvas in OBS. And the resolution of my canvas in OBS is 1080p 60. And that's what I'm sending up to YouTube. Lynn McCurdy's, maybe you just need a longer wire. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know why everyone's delayed right now, too. I don't know if you guys want to try refreshing and coming back in, because I don't know if something got... I was going to use the word borked, which I don't know if that's the right word. But I think when my when my setup got, hit 100%, that it gets messed up. Is Split Rock even still around? Oh, I guess he is. So if you talk now, are you in sync or out of sync?
I don't know. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, and you're in sync again.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep. So, assuming Split Rock doesn't come back for a second. So this right now is completely doable. If I go to screen share, can you guys read that? How does it look on your side?
Yes, it's large.
Yeah, I can read it, but it's definitely got some artifacts in it on my end. But I can read it.
Oh, yeah,
Peter,
I see what you mean, yeah.
The issue is my encoding that's going out. Well, my issue is that I don't have another. Thanks, Dan, for all your help. Appreciate it. The issue is I don't have additional threads to do all the encodings that I need to do for all my guests. That's
bless you.
That's my issue.
Sorry.
But yeah, now everything's in sync again, and the mystery master himself is back.
The mystery master? Ah.
So I can bring up 2 guests, and that's fine. When I bring up the 3rd guest is when the computer has issues.
Well, when you bring up Split Rock.
Yeah. And Shannon, it's not bandwidth that's my issue. It's CPU processing power that's the issue. So I can do 2 guests, which I guess is good because then I can do like how a TSG Multimedia or how like Sparky will have a guest on and then they bring people up one at a time. But I've got to figure out that multi-view thing again, the MV equals 4, which didn't work for whatever reason. Who's squeaking over there?
Oh, it's me.
You got to grease that chair.
No comment.
Yeah.
What they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
It sure does. It sure does. Well, this is definitely interesting. I mean, it's
Squeaky for a reason.
This was an interesting test. So I can bring 2 people up. That's kind of what it comes down to. Well,
But isn't this kind of the same thing you had before? You were only limited to 2 people? The last time you did this VDO.Ninja? Or what was it called before?
It does sort of seem that way, doesn't it?
Because we broke your stream multiple times, and I believe it came down to 2 guests.
But I've got significantly more threads now. Well,
but because of Chrome, those threads aren't doing their job.
Apparently. Last time it would, like how we were having that delay issue here. Last time that's what would completely lock it up.
True.
So now,
and it would always show up as your audio failing, and you have not failed yet.
Right. But now I don't know whether that's that OBS fixed the audio issues or whether it's that I have more processing power so things work better. This is definitely a mystery. Yeah, so you guys are out of sync again, which I think is just because of my computer is getting crushed again.
Oh my.
Yeah. Well, Rick's audio is delayed. Yeah, the video's being lagged again. It's like a bad Japanese dub. Yeah, the delay. Yeah, so when I get up to 100%, it starts delaying. So the solution is to broadcast my video source out with a different computer or use Meshcast. Because if I do that, if I use Meshcast, I could bring up 9-10 people.
So you're saying broadcast your video back out to us with a different computer? Is that what you mean?
Yep. So instead of the encoding happening on this computer, it would just happen on a different computer. Therefore, basically, when that other computer locks up, the only thing that would lock up would be your video feed on your side. The stream would still be fine. There'd be no audio delay issues. Everything would be okay.
So how would you go about doing that with the other one? Would you do like an HDMI splitter off a monitor and a HDMI capture onto the other PC?
I would just do it with NDI. I would just send it out through NDI over the network. Just pick it up with the other computer.
And that wouldn't add a whole lot of overhead and anything?
No, because for whatever reason, OBS only encodes once. It's Chrome that does the multiple encoding. And I can't, for some reason, for whatever reason, I can't move the encoding over to now I guess, the other option is I just send out a lower resolution feed to people. When I was doing that previously, though, people were complaining that see you later, Adam. What happened last time is that people were complaining that the feedback to them was really terrible and they hated it. As a guest experience, it was a bad experience because
this isn't as bad as that was. I remember testing that one with you.
Well, right now you have 720p, 25 kilobytes per second, which is what I stream on StreamYard to YouTube. Yeah,
that's what I mean. This is workable,
Right. So what I'm sending to YouTube is better, but what I'm sending to you, I'm sending you guys a lower resolution, lower bitrate version. Only sending a higher resolution version to YouTube.
Now, I know something I'd asked you before, and I can't remember what answer you'd given me, but I know you're pushing 60 frames per second to YouTube. Is there any improvement like on your resources if you only do 30? And the reason why I ask is, unless you're doing like a lot of fast motion, I don't know that, 60 frames per second is.
Oh, nope. Andrew just froze. Andrew just disappeared.
Yep. I'm still here. Hey, funny guy.
Funny guy's back, maybe. So to answer your question, bit rate makes a big difference. Switching from 30 to 60 makes very little difference.
Okay.
Like right now, I mean, you guys might be delayed right now, but because Split Rock put up a still image, now I'm at 70. Well, it gets up to 85%, but it's lower now because there's a still image, so it's not processing as much. Brad says just finished work and the stream is still going.
It's not a still image though.
Oh, it's not? The pixels are not moving. So it's not having to rewrite the pixels. Yeah, so it doesn't have to re-render it.
So does it go up if I do this?
Yes. I don't know.
Oh, I had the same thought, Andrew.
So,
Great minds
Brad
think alike.
Anderson, what is NMRA X using? Is NMRA X still using Zoom, or what are you guys? What are you guys using? StreamYard is by far the easiest thing. You pay your $50 a month, and that's what you get, right? If I'm gonna pay $50 a month, I'm gonna get.
That's a great picture.
vMix.
I know.
So
I had
this
tried Melon like you did, Heath, and I don't know. I seem to have hit and miss issues with it.
Well, and after the whole Streamlabs thing, I don't recommend Melon anymore because that's their product.
Okay.
So, yeah. So it's. I mean, it's a. I get it, right? Like a lot of people are saying like, oh, just use StreamYard, blah blah blah. Like just ignore the logo. Nobody cares. All this kind of stuff. The reality is, people think they don't care. They use Streamlabs OBS and pull video from a whereby room. Okay. Hey, Brad, did you see all the stuff about Streamlabs OBS? Streamlabs basically got caught with their pants down doing a bunch of really, really, really shady stuff. And everyone's moving away from Streamlabs and going just to OBS because of all the shady stuff. The NMRA convention was done on Zoom. Hey, Marty's Train Shed. What's happening? I was just going to stop with Marty, and then I said the S, so then I had to finish. Anyway. I don't want to use Zoom because it looks like you're using Zoom every time you're using Zoom. And, I could take the NDI feeds out of Zoom or out of Skype or out of that stuff, but, it's just, I don't know. So, I guess so right now I'm fine on CPU usage. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm going to Thanksgiving tomorrow with the friend that helped me upgrade this computer. So we'll, and he was watching the stream. He wasn't able to chat or join, but we'll have some stuff to.
You still got 26 people watching, Heath.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. So Streamlabs technically did not violate the open source rules or whatever, but by calling Streamlabs OBS, they basically were causing a lot of problems for a lot of people, and it was just, yeah. Neither do we. So, yeah, I mean, I can go back to StreamYard or whatever and, do that. I'm just, I'm trying to, up things, I guess, a little bit. I'm trying to...
Totally understandable.
I'm trying to push the limits of what's possible. And at the end of the day, the problem is that everything costs money.
Yeah, the more money you're willing to spend, the better and easier it's going to work.
Yeah, so, Artie... the $25 is for the mid-range level. If I'm gonna pay any more than what I'm paying now, I pay StreamYard's $10 a month now. If I go up to this $25 version, I get 720p output. To get to 1080p 30. It's $50. If you watch my videos on StreamYard and you watch the slideshows and you watch the transition from one slide to the next, you can see how low the bitrate is. You can literally see the pixels changing as the slide changes. And that bothers me. So that's why I'm trying to move to something with a higher bitrate.
And how much did you say the 1080 version of StreamYard was?
It was 50. It might be 40 now. They might be on sale because vMix went to 50.
If you pay it annually.
And he's gone again. Guess the question is, do you want in and how many and how much? Exactly. Yeah. Oh, so if I paid $50 for vMix, I'd still need a much beefier machine than this to bring up all the guests. Lynn says, Heath, you wonder why so many are still watching. It's you. You're interesting. You may not grasp what you're talking about, but it's still interesting. Marty's sitting in a G&G Mexican having tacos, then back to school.
Looking at StreamYard's site, if you pay annually, the professional's like $39 a month.
Yeah, if you pay annually. Yep.
Yeah, but who's got that?
And yeah, if you just do regular monthly, it's $49 a month.
I am still. I appreciate the amount of support I'm getting, and it's huge. And it enables me to buy things, and it's great, but it's still not nearly covering what I pay to do this, right? I mean, it's not even coming close to paying what I do to do this. So to pay even $40 a month just to get the quality that I want, it's, I don't know that I want to do that.
I don't know that I would either. I mean, I'm on the $10 a month deal.
That's what I'm on the $10.
Up to 20, I guess, is for what I do would be reasonable. But yeah, you start talking 40, 50 a month, like, is it worth it, I guess?
Well, now that Split Rock's gone, CPU stuff's fine. So, Hyde's saying it now shows $39 a month. So even $39 a month if you pay a year in advance. It's yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean that I want to bring able to. I want to be able to bring guests up because people like being able to come up and have conversations and stuff like that. And I would like to do that, but it's also very cost prohibitive to pay out for a lot of that stuff. I mean, even, upgrading the computer was $600 or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I guess I could have, even StreamYard kills my computer. I can't bring up more than 5 or 6 people on StreamYard without it killing my computer. I'm going to try something. Let me know when I try what I try if we might have the audio issue again. So I'm just curious if it's gonna happen. Oh, it did the whole.
1, 2, testing 1, 2.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep,
I can hear you.
Can you see me though?
I can see you. You look great.
So
Very
I just
manly.
turned on I just turned on MV equals 3, which means if somebody else tried to join right now, theoretically, they wouldn't see anything, so it wouldn't put any more stress on my computer. Yeah, so I've tried Melon. I have not tried Restream, but I looked into it a lot. You know, the one that I would really go for is vMix. I mean, that's where I want to go. Who looks tired? Me? That's yeah, definitely. Getting hangups now, watching or listening. Yeah, I mean,
Nope.
you know, I've got the internet, I've got the GPU. So what's weird now, though, is for whatever reason, I am not seeing your previews. I'm going to refresh again. Give me one sec. I'm not seeing... Can you guys drop and come back? I'm not seeing your previews in my screen. I'm wondering if you guys drop and come back, it'll...
All right.
Stephanie, it's not just the stress. It's the stress and the money. And when I say and money, I mean the lack of, in my case. Let me go to this one here, which takes one of the guys out. So those guys will be back in a second. Yeah, I'm not seeing them at all now. So Rick, can you hear and see me?
Yes, to both.
Yeah, I'm not seeing your preview anymore.
It's okay.
Well, it's not though, because I can't see that you're not wearing pants.
Oh, beforehand.
Right. So
That's true.
part of the reason I say so a lot. Part of the reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is because I want to be able to see people in the basement first before I then click on them to bring them up. It's really weird. I don't know why now I'm not. Let me. So I'm gonna remove the MV3, and I'm gonna see if I get your previews back.
That was the only thing that changed.
Yep. Now, yep. I turned it off, and now I got the previews back.
Interesting.
3, no preview, but sound. So I'm going to use MV4 just to see if we lose the sound again, just because that was fun last time.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rick. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rick.
I can hear you.
When
Andrew,
you say
can
you, do you
hear
mean Heath?
Nope.
Yep. See, that's MV4. The second person can't hear.
Uh-huh.
Now, the other side of this
Can
is...
you hear Heath, Rick, or no?
Yes, I can.
You guys should both be able to hear me now.
Yep.
Yep. So I took that out.
I like MV4. That was fun.
MV4. So what I need to look at is maybe I'm using the wrong parameter. Source side. Max viewers. MV. I don't know. I'll have to ask I'll have to ask Steve, but I should get to sleep though. I love these yeah, exactly, Cameron. I do not want a TSG multimedia. Yeah, we all have the same handbrake in this hobby, money. Exactly.
You actually picked up some more viewers, Heath. You're up to 26 again.
I think the Australia people are waking up. But yeah, I need to head out though. I'm gonna I got some friends' places to go over tomorrow, and we're doing like a potluck type of thing. So we gotta prepare a couple of items in the morning. I really appreciate people putting up with this whole conversation. I know it can be a little bit frustrating. I've done a lot of testing on this, and I appreciate a lot of the comments and stuff. And if you feel that I was like short or whatever, it's like, I do appreciate the comments, and, hopefully we'll figure this all out. Yeah. So Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Well, today it's 12/22 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Thanksgiving for us in the US. Split Rock. So what a TSG moment is he posted the link in chat, and there was a guy that looked like a regular guy, and he brought him up to ask a question. It was somebody we didn't really know. And basically what the guy did is he leaned forward a little bit and put his hand up in front of the camera. And as he leaned forward and put his hand up in front of the camera, he then stood up, and he wasn't wearing any pants. So this is obviously some troll that, goes around and does that kind of stuff on live streams. But it's just made us all a little bit more hyper aware. Dragon Ball, I deleted or reinstalled software on one of my computers, and I lost all of my contacts today. So I advise you to be careful.
I thought you wore glasses.
My 2 cents. What?
Oh, damn! I turned the Orient board off, but I'm
Good one, Andrew.
Keith is speechless.
I'm Jason the Train Freak just sent a photo of him starting to do work on the Sidetrack Sunday 2022 cars. So if anyone's got any plugs, throw them up here. NMRA X this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is good. Yeah, Dragon Ball, I have that problem all the time. I'll have like multiple backups, and all of a sudden, like the hard drive will be full, and I won't know why, and it's because I have so many different backups. Now you know who the troll is. I think it was Rick. I don't know. Why isn't Rick showing up now? Did Rick turn his camera off?
No.
Rick, do you have pants on?
Pants on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
I went to look at my sound, the scene that has my sounds in it, and it doesn't have a camera to it.
So the trick is turn on studio mode, go into that scene, make your changes, and then turn studio mode off. Train show is in Boyertown, PA this Sunday.
Boyertown. You know how far that is from me.
Marty's gonna dust off his studio. If you guys don't know, Marty hosts NMRAX, and he's got I think it's a still graphic of like like how you see like in the NFL and stuff, like people like sitting behind a desk. So he sits behind this like official looking desk to host NMRAX. So if you head over there, you'll see Marty, and Brad will be there because they're part of the NMRAX team. Andy Ambrose will be over there as well. Happy Turkey Day to everybody. What time is Chris?
A 5.5 hour drive.
What?
I was looking to see how far Boyerstown was from me. It's a 5.5 hour drive for me.
That's how far you're driving tomorrow?
No,
he was just checking to see.
For the show. Sorry, this show.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Chris, if they're doing, are they doing Third Rail Thursday at the usual time? If it's at the usual time, it would be at 8 p.m. Martin just gave me the green screen shot. Boyertown's between Philadelphia and Reading. Which is probably like 3 hours for me as well.
Did you say Third Rail Thursdays?
Third Rail Thursdays, yes.
Yeah, there's a Canadian contingent that does a show called Third Rail Thursday. Yes, sir. Chris from Go Via Go Home, Mark from M&M Rails, Dave from Dave Co, and I think that's the main group of them.
Interesting.
Do not throw a turkey in a deep fryer; it will explode.
Yes.
Although the videos are pretty funny to watch. There's some like fire companies that intentionally do it and record it to post it to show people what not to do. And it's definitely amusing. It's definitely amusing.
Boyerstown is only an hour from me.
Oh, I think I know who's going to a train show this weekend.
Hmm.
I have certain things that run at night, or I should say like after midnight, and I'm starting to get the email notifications from my Synology NAS, like does a checkup every night and sends me an email that everything's okay. I know I'm up late when I start getting those emails. I'm still streaming.
That NAS is on my bucket list.
Oh, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. Here's a little teaser for people that are still here that haven't left yet.
Oh, you got him.
If it shows it. Come on, focus.
Cover your face. There you go. Nope. Mail. I
so
did
for those
not
of you,
know that they were NCE decoders.
I didn't know they were NC decoders now, and I'm a little bummed that they are. The issue with NC decoders is they don't work with Railcom.
Oh.
So that may be an issue. But for what I'm doing with them, which that's all I'm going to say, what I'm doing with them, I think is going to be pretty exciting, and I think people are going to want to see it. We still haven't killed our turkey. I hope you do it before you put it in the oven. Yeah, don't drop turkeys out of helicopters. Yes. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of holiday post. I don't know. I've got water here. During this live stream, all of a sudden, I started getting really, really warm. So I turned the heater off. I don't know if everybody remembers me doing that.
Yes.
For the first time ever, the heater in the wall started working. That's why I was hot, is from the heater in the wall.
Maybe it's on a timer.
It's definitely on a timer, but not mine. Not mine alone. Yeah. No Thanksgiving for the Dutch. That's true. Don't you? You guys have some sort of thanks something holiday, yeah? True NAS. There you go. You could use soft NAS too if you don't want to buy hardware. Wait, Artie, you're about to go to sleep in Australia? I thought you were just waking up. New York water is actually very good water. I got a like a pitcher filter thing, and it came with a TDS meter. And the water in New York City has a very low TDS ratio. Who knows what TDS means?
I don't know. Backwards for STD? I don't know. I'm sure they make pills for that.
TDS is total dissolved solids. It's the amount of crap in water. Distilled water has zero TDS, zero total distilled water. Tap water will have somewhere around 250 on average. In New York City, there you go. Robert says total dissolved solids. The Australia guys are fighting over what time it is. The New York City tap water was only at 130. So New York City tap water was lower than
national average.
Than regular tap water.
Awesome.
I still filter it all.
Kind of makes you wonder what Mexico water rates at. So I always tell you don't drink the water.
Yeah, I had my bout
You
with
can
Mexican
you can
water.
get a TDS, get a little TDS meter. You can go around checking. Well, I'm going to it's so funny, these guys. So the Australia guys are fighting over the time. It looks like Gary and Marty are in the same time zone. Oh no, Gary and Brad are in the same time zone, but Marty's in a different time zone. 6:22 a.m. in the Netherlands. It's 12:32 here in New York City.
Same.
Yeah. Heath, date, location, status, delivered front desk. Oh, yes. It's downstairs. I haven't gotten it yet. Why haven't I gotten it yet? Yeah, it's downstairs. I'll get it when I take the dog out. Dragon Ball wants to know if anyone wants to come over and hang drywall with me tomorrow. Still working on a bathroom renovation.
I'll be there.
There you go. On that note, I'm going to wrap this stream up. Thank you everyone again for being here. I do need to get a little bit of sleep before tomorrow, but yeah. What's my send off? Oh, from the city that never sleeps. Now I forgot it. From the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizens.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.